If you're a solopreneur posting content randomly and wondering why you're not getting results, you're not alone. Most solopreneurs create content without any real strategy, like driving blindfolded. They post whatever comes to mind and hope that something sticks, but that's not a viable content strategy. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 7-step system that can help build authority, attract ideal clients, and grow your business all while working alone. So if you're tired of creating content that gets ignored, this video is for you. Let's go. Hey, I'm Doree, and just like you, I was a solopreneur drowning in content creation chaos. I was posting sporadically, getting minimal engagement, and honestly questioning whether or not content marketing really worked for a one-person business like mine. In this video, we'll cover how to identify your audience, create content that converts, batch your creation process, and scale without burning out. Plus, I'll show you the biggest mistakes I made so you can avoid them. The content chaos trap is random posting. Posting randomly and hoping for the best is not a content strategy. It's like throwing darts at a target while you're blindfolded. 80% of very successful content marketers have a documented content strategy, while only 52% of unsuccessful ones do. Content marketing generates 3 times more leads per dollar than traditional advertising, and that's great for solopreneurs like us who have limited budgets. Strategic content answers specific questions your audience has and guides them through your decision-making process. The key difference is having a systematic approach that turns your expertise into trust, your knowledge into authority, and consistency into customers. So now let's go over my 7-step system. First, you want to create detailed buyer personas that go beyond demographics. They include pain points, goals, challenges, and how they consume information. I have a couple of links in my blog post that's linked below that'll help you make buyer personas if you need extra help. Different audiences prefer different platforms, like B2B audiences who prefer LinkedIn and creatives who prefer Instagram and TikTok. So you need to be wherever your audience is hanging out. Then, start with basic questions. What problems do they face? What solutions are they seeking? And how do they prefer to consume content? Use platform analytics to check engagement rates, peak activity times, and content preferences to understand what resonates. You can use a tool like Answer the Public. You can create a free account and use the free account to get what you need as far as research. Test content ideas with your existing networks before you make a big investment. Share concepts with current clients, colleagues, and social media followers to gauge their interest. Step 2 is to define your unique brand voice. If your business was a person, how would you describe them? Are you approachable and friendly, or authoritative and professional? Once you decide, document your brand voice characteristics, tone variations for different scenarios, and the do's and don'ts you need to maintain for consistency, like in a style guide. People need to connect with you before they trust what you have to say, so you need to balance your personality with expertise. Use storytelling to create emotional connections. Share your entrepreneurial journey, client success stories, and behind-the-scenes insights. Everybody loves a good BTS video. While maintaining consistency, adapt your voice to platform-specific audiences. So LinkedIn content is more professional, while Instagram content is more casual and visual. You don't need to produce every kind of content that there is to stay relevant. Think of how each one works. For instance, blog posts are SEO friendly and can help establish authority. They're cost effective and they can be repurposed into other formats. Videos are highly engaging and can succinctly deliver complex messages, while podcasts offer convenience for busy audiences. Social media content enables real-time engagement and community building, but you want to choose the formats that align with your skills and the time you have available. Focus on mastering 1 or 2 content types before you expand. Quality execution of fewer content types beats any kind of mediocre execution across all of the content types. One piece of core content can be adapted for multiple platforms, like I just mentioned about repurposing. You can use a portion of a blog post in video scripts, social media posts, and email newsletters to maximize your content investment. Pick the content types that you can sustain and maintain that align with your business goals and the types of content your audience likes to consume. Content calendars. They're so important and they're so helpful. You can plan content themes around your business goals. So if you're launching a new service, for example, you can create educational content about related topics. Leverage and use free tools like Google Sheets, Trello, and Notion to organize your content calendar and visualize your content pipeline. Create 80% educational and helpful content and 20% promotional. In a month's time, you could create 2 educational posts, 2 storytelling posts, and 1 promotional post. Also, be sure to plan your content around seasons and the things that are going on currently. You can even account for conferences that are in your area that are relevant to your business. Build in flexibility for trending topics and news while maintaining your planned structure to engage in real-time conversations. For a deeper dive, check out my video about content planning for busy, strapped solopreneurs that's linked in the description below. Step 5 is about batch creation. Content batching helps you create multiple pieces efficiently by dedicating focused time blocks to similar content types. So one day you could do all your writing, another day you could do all your research, then you could do another day you could use for editing, and so on. This reduces task switching and helps maintain your creative flow. Develop a repeatable process from ideation to publication that includes research, writing, editing, visual creation, and scheduling for scalability and efficiency. You can also use content pillars to generate ideas quickly. So, 5 pillars I would suggest are educational, personal, client-focused, industry insights, and promotional content. Then you want to create templates for different content types, whether it's headlines, introductions, and call to action sections that'll help speed up creation and ensure consistency. Put it all in the style guide. Use your content calendar to block out specific days for each stage of content creation. Those are the best tips I have for content batching, but I also talk about this in that content planning for solopreneurs video I mentioned earlier. Starting out, just focus on 1 or 2 channels where your audience is likely to be engaged and likely to convert, instead of spreading yourself thin across all the social media platforms. Customize your content for each platform. You can use scheduling tools like Buffer, Hootsuite, and Later to maintain consistent posting schedules without being tied to your device. Then cross-promote content between channels. Repurpose and promote blog posts on social media, or mention your podcasts and email newsletters, or share your social media highlights in your blogs. Use analytics to determine which platforms generate the most engagement, traffic, and conversion. Divide sales by your time and resources to compare the ROI. You can't scale your content marketing efforts without seeing your analytics. Focus on engagement, traffic, and lead generation. The formula for content marketing ROI is return minus investment divided by investment times 100. Track the key metrics you need to know, like website traffic, social media engagement, email subscribers, and leads. Use free tools like Google Analytics for website visitor behavior and platform-specific analytics for social media and email performance. So if you have a creator account or a business account on Instagram, go into your profile to see the analytics on your posts. And finally, schedule monthly reviews to assess your content performance and then adjust your strategy accordingly and plan for the following month. Look for the patterns in your successful content and then replicate them. Those are my 7 steps for effective content strategy as a solopreneur. Let's recap right quick. Number 1, know your audience. 2, define your brand voice. 3, choose your content format strategically. 4, create a working content calendar. 5, batch your content creation stages. 6, distribute strategically. And 7, measure what matters. Remember, the best content strategy is the one that you can actually be consistent and stick with. Don't be too hard on yourself. Focus on progress, not perfection. If this video helped you see content creation in a new light for the better, then please like and subscribe for more solopreneur strategies. And in the comments, let me know, what is your biggest content creation challenge right now? Now, watch one of these videos next. YouTube thinks you'll like them.